Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Inside Learning. So today we are going to discuss about the cell structure and function, and I'm very excited about this topic because it's the most easiest and the most fun topic to be discussed. So let's just start our today's lecture. What are the cells? So cells are a basic unit of life and reproduction. All the cells, whether they are unicellular, they are multicellular, they are made up of cell. Cell is the basic unit for life. Cell membrane encloses the cell and acts as a barrier. So there is an enclosing membrane that separates inside of the cell from the rest of the world, and we call this membrane as the cell membrane. It is present in all basic type of cells to the all complex type of cells. So it's the most fundamental thing to be present in the cell. Cells are filled with fluid called cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is also a thing that is present in all type of cells, and whether they are less complex or whether they are unicellular to the most complex and eukaryotic cells. Cells contain genetic material. We all know that, whether they are bacteria, viruses, eukaryotes, prokaryotes, whatever it is, all kind of microorganisms that exist, that live, have their own genetic information. The difference lies between their location, their structure, but there is always a presence of genetic material. Cells contain numerous organelles. So the more complex cell becomes, the more organelle they have, and each organelle acts in a particular way. Each organelle perform a specific function, like in eukaryotes. So if we just categorize the cells in a broad way, we can see that cells are basically maybe prokaryotes or they may be eukaryotes. In case of prokaryotes, the cells are the bacteria further divided into bacteria and archaea, and in case of eukaryotes, the cells are further divided into plant cell and animal cell. So today we are going to discuss about the eukaryote cells, and we will see about a brief instruction on plant cell and animal cell. Let's just first have a look on the plant cell. So this is what a plant cell generally looks like. Here you can see, I just want to draw it very colorful, so yeah, just so that you can easily understand some of the organelles and their names and basic concept of the plant cell. So here you can see a larger structure present in the center of the plant cell. We call it as vacuole, and there are also some other organelles, but the major organelle that take most of the part of the cell is the vacuole in case of plant cell. So here you can see the nucleus that is in the corner, the ribosomes, the chloroplast, the cell membrane of the plant cell, and the mitochondria of the plant cell. There are also many other organelles in the plant cell, but I just want to here to draw some of the very most important organelles that you need to understand. So first thing that you have to keep in your mind is that the plant cell always have a cell wall. There is a presence of cell wall in plant cell, but cell wall do not present in the animal cell. The second most important part of the plant cell is the presence of chloroplast, the green one. I just love this color, so I just want to draw it with green. Chloroplast is the location, is the organelle that where the photosynthesis occur. Photosynthesis is basically the procedure of making food from the sunlight, from the air, from the oxygen, from the water, and it only takes place in the plants. Plants produce their own food through these sources and produce food through the process of photosynthesis. So this is how photosynthesis occur at this place. Chloroplast is basically the site that enables the plants to produce their own food to carry out photosynthesis. And storage, large central vacuole. So the pink color central large vacuole is basically a site where a lot of storage happen. Plant cell stores a lot of saps, waste, even useful material inside their vacuole. So you just have to keep these three things in your mind: the cell wall point, the chloroplast, the presence of chloroplast, and the third thing is the large central vacuole. They are the most prominent structure or part of the plant cell. Next we have an animal cell. An animal cell have no cell wall. The first thing you have to keep in your mind is that animal cell have no cell wall, and there is a presence of ribosome, there is a presence of nucleus, mitochondria, and cell membrane. The first thing I hope you have noticed that there is no large central vacuole. There is a presence of nucleus in the center place inside the cell of animal cell. So this is a major difference between animal cell and plant cell. Animal cell have their nucleus but in the corner, while animal cell have the large central nucleus. Where the protein synthesis occur, it's a pink side. The pink side is the ribosome. Ribosome is basically the site where all the protein synthesis occur and all functions are performed by the proteins. And purple color nucleus, the central large nucleus, is basically the site where the genetic information is stored and transferred to the next generation. and blue is the side of the mitochondria, and mitochondria is the respiratory side, and it helps to produce energy in the form of ATP so that the cells can produce. The mitochondria perform same function in the animal cell, in the plant cell. Interestingly, wherever the mitochondria is present, it performs the same function. It produces energy in the form of ATP so that the cell can produce during the time. So these are the main difference in the plants and an animal cell: the presence of cell wall, the presence of chloroplast, the presence of large central vacuole or the presence of large central nucleus, and the absence of cell wall. So I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, and comment what would you like to see in my next lecture.